an artist named Masego. And he found himself in an interesting predicament that I would like for you to speak on, since you are on the right side of the fence on this. So he reached out to Kaytranada, and a lot of people have this fantasy on how musicians and producers link up, but it's usually just like a DM slide. And, he told him that he respected his work and would love to work with him in the future. And Kaytranada replied with hey man, here's a batch of beats. And Masego was like, oh snap, I'm a young boy in this industry. I don't know what a batch of beats is. So he gets this folder and he's thinking, if I sent someone a batch of beats that I wanted to work with, I made those beats especially with them in mind. That's what he thought was happening. Now, before I get more into the story, as a music producer, is that mistake number one?
Yeah, that's kind of a mistake right there. He sent you a batch of beats doesn't mean, because he sent you the batch of beats, but at the same time, like, you still got to have a correspondence about what you're using from those batch of beats, though.
It gets worse.
Okay.
So within the batch, he finds a song he likes and immediately started writing something to it. He put so much stock into that one song that it literally snowballed the momentum to creating his whole album. The song was called New City. Fast forward, Chance the Rapper's coloring book is out.
Come on, big fella, you drunk, big fella. 2 sips and now you want to trip, big fella. You not a drinker.
And he listens to the coloring book like everyone else was. And as soon as that track hit, there's a certain music where in 1 second you know exactly what song it is. And it was like a movie, he said. He said he threw his headphones off and he just screamed. And he described it like someone shot him in the chest. So mistake number 2. Is this an age-old tale in the music industry?
There was no discussion. It sounded like it was no discussion on Masego's part. Or something. There's something missing in that between either Kaytranada, Chance the Rapper, Masego. Somebody's didn't discuss what the further business transactions was with that track. That's what it sounds like.
Get in my car. I don't even valet. Long discussions. Oh, you my cousin? No, you wasn't. You just want to ride. You just want to talk about politics, Chicago shit, and rock shit. Start dancing.
Yeah, I don't know why you would assume that a producer that you've never met would set aside beats specifically for you and keep them on ice until you decided what to do with them.
Right, and then too, you gotta understand, if you ain't putting no money down on it, like, yo, this is free game, man. This my music. So, if you didn't put a deposit down or nothing, and then have this discussion with the producer, he can do what he want to do with the beat. It's his beat. It's his music.
I'm just really glad that you came to the same conclusion as me, because I was frustrated with the culture aspect, the communication, and I think there's there's room for frustration, but then there is room for someone to become jaded and apprehensive about working with people in the future, because as rude as it might seem, music producers are in the business of promoting themselves as a producer when they make music for others. And if he can make money on his work, the man should not be letting people hesitate when his work comes through. I think that's a disservice to them. So does that make sense?
No, I'm totally. I've had these things happen to me before too. So it's nothing new.
Yeah, because I was like, well, how does that work? Because I don't know whether or not something is going to come through off a beat that, let's say, you send. You can't exactly just take it out of circulation indefinitely, because there's a high probability that nothing will come out of it. And then you basically killed that beat off for nothing. And I'm not sure what the standard practice here is.
Well, first of all, in all, as you learn, I say get a deposit up first before you talk about all what you want. But then at the same time, to see if cats is really serious, like, yo, I need half up front just to get started. This is just a weed out cats that's just, yo, I want to get beats from you, but like, dog, you're kind of wasting my time if you're not really serious about this, though.